Watch this, the reason your half-long receives feel weak.
区别。
If half-long balls on your backhand feel weak and powerless, the fix starts with your feet. The first key point is this. Your right foot must step forward and into the table, then your hand goes up to create the friction on the ball. That sequence is absolutely critical. Watch, when I set up to receive in my normal ready position, notice where my right foot goes. It steps forward, not sideways. If you slide laterally, you can't generate any real force into the ball. You end up jammed, reaching awkwardly. But when the right foot drives forward, suddenly you're close enough to loop comfortably onto the table. Watch this. The right foot must step forward. The reason half-long balls feel so soft and floaty, the reason you can't generate any power, is that the distance between your foot, your hand, and the ball is simply too large. You haven't closed the gap. The same principle applies on the forehand side. If my partner sends a short ball with left side spin, watch. If I stay back here and the ball is over there, we can't connect. For every half-long ball, this right foot, for a right-handed player, must step into the table. That's the only way to solve the half-long position, because the ball isn't coming deep enough to push you back. If you don't go forward to meet it, the spin will twist you out of position. You can't borrow the ball's energy from back here. You have to step in and actively generate your own force. The foot goes forward, never just sideways. Once you commit to that forward step and get into position, you'll find half-long balls are actually simple. They're not difficult. When you close the distance, the ball becomes very manageable. Once you're in position, you can find the ideal contact point cleanly. Now let's talk about long balls. These are honestly the hardest to receive. For the backhand loop against a long serve, the first thing is your right foot must come over far enough. Standing at the forehand side, you bring that right foot across so your backhand covers the center of the table. Your foot needs to come over, really commit to it. The second point is reading the spin. For a long side spin serve to the backhand, think of it as receiving along the sideline. Bring your hand up to contact height right away. Watch, when the ball arrives, I lift the racket up to meet it at the right height. Don't let your hand drop too low. Bring it up and receive directly. Don't let your hand sink too low, keep it up and receive directly. Now, here's how I handle a deep sidespin backspin serve to the backhand. Whenever the ball is extremely fast and really jamming you, I do not rotate my waist. There's simply no time. All I care about is getting my hand down to meet the backspin and combining my force with the ball's rotation. I'm not thinking about waist turn or hip drive. There's no room for that much preparation. If the ball comes fast to your middle and you're still chasing it, you're already jammed. You'll never get your stroke off in time. Even on a deep backhand sidespin backspin serve, you'll still feel jammed, it's just too fast. That speed is exactly the server's intention. So when the ball is really pressuring you, remember this. Do not use your normal full loop stroke. That full motion is for when you're attacking after your own serve, when the incoming ball isn't high quality and you have time to set up. But when the opponent's serve is this fast, shrink your backswing. The main engine becomes your wrist driving your forearm. Your upper arm barely moves. Keep the whole action compact. My partner sends one to the middle, watch how small the motion is. Here the ball comes to my backhand middle zone. Wrist drives the forearm, compact and quick. There's no time for anything bigger. Think about it. You're already moving laterally, the ball is jamming you, it's spinning hard, and on top of that the side spin makes it wobble and drift. So after you move into position, remember, the faster the opponent's push, the smaller your stroke must be. No waist rotation, no loading up, and definitely no big upper arm swing. But within that small motion, I need concentrated friction on the ball. Spin is the most important thing in table tennis in my view. Spin gives you insurance. Spin gives you arc over the net. The server's spin is designed to dump my ball into the net, so my friction has to counter that. In high-level matches, I receive the same way, a quick, compact friction stroke just to get the ball back with spin. After that, I look for my chance on the next ball. A spinny receive is actually hard to defend against. The opponent might just block it back, and then you have options, you can punch it, you can rip it. The key rule: when the incoming ball is fast, your stroke must be small. When you move into position, keep your stroke relatively small and focus on gripping the ball with friction. The biggest mistake on fast, deep sidespin backspin serves is always wanting to power through the ball yourself. Watch, one extreme is muscling every ball with full force regardless of what comes. The other extreme is just blocking everything passively with no spin. Neither works. You need something in between. The problem is a lack of sensitivity to spin. People swing between two extremes with nothing in between. Either they just block, or the moment you tell them to add friction and force, they go all out. In reality, contact should use about 60% of your power. And force itself comes in different forms. There's body force, there's hand force, there's friction force, and there's impact force. They're not the same. Not every ball should be punched flat. A ball like this deep sidespin serve demands friction force. Watch, here's what pure impact force looks like on a deep backhand ball. See the difference? So practice stepping your right foot into the table for half-long balls, keep your motion compact against fast serves, and learn to blend friction and impact as the situation demands. Spin is your insurance, never forget that.